Good morning, Senior Bride here. Today I'm going to talk about some myths and truths about aging. Some of them I have addressed before, and some of them are new. And the fact is, there are many of these beliefs about older people, at least in Western cultures, that are just plain incorrect. Both younger and older people can accept these ageist ideas, and they are harmful. So let's address 10 of them and then admit there are so many more. 1. Myth. All persons experience cognitive decline as they age. The truth is that mild cognitive impairment and dementia are not normal aspects of aging. They are diseases that while more common as we age, are not normal. They are diseases. 2. Older people require less sleep. Wrong. The fact is, most human beings need 7 to 9 hours of sleep for their bodies to regenerate. It's just that simple. 3. Older people should rest and take it easy. Physical exercise and activity will lead to pain and stress. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Physical exercise helps reduce pain, it increases brain activity, it maintains or increases muscle mass. Very important for healthy aging. 4. All older people experience physical decline. While it is true that those who are sedentary will experience about 8% muscle loss per year over the age of around 50, 55, after about 50 years of age, as long as you're engaging in healthy daily exercise, the loss of mobility is a myth. The fact is, we can not only maintain our physical prowess, we can increase it. 5. Seniors have poor balance, and it's just a facet of age. It is true that poor balance results in increased risk of falling, which in turn results in increased risk of fractures, especially for those of us with osteoporosis. However, it is also true that individuals who, again, engage in physical activity, including exercises designed to enhance and facilitate balance, will continue to have very good balance throughout their lifespan. 6. Only women develop osteoporosis, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, wrong and wrong. While women are at greater risk because we start off with lower bone density, the fact is those born male can develop osteoporosis as well. Don't underestimate it. The things that are required to maintain bone density throughout the lifespan are a healthy diet, daily exercise, particularly weight-bearing exercise. And if you have been diagnosed with osteoporosis, you can reverse it, at least to an extent that you probably didn't realize. Do this through an intake of calcium and vitamin D. Personally, I take 1,200 milligrams of plant-based calcium and 1,000 IUs of plant-based vitamin D every day. Increase or start with weight-bearing exercises. Consider reducing caffeine intake. Caffeine actually affects bone density. And engage in those daily balance workout exercises that I spoke of previously. You can consider other changes, such as limiting or stopping alcohol intake if you drink. There's other things you can do. And personally, I did it myself. Like I said, I use a plant-based alternative for calcium and vitamin D because I am lactose intolerant. They're available, and if you get them in bulk, they're a lot cheaper. I do weight-bearing exercise 4+ days a week. I do daily stretching and balance exercises. I do yoga. I walk. And through all this, I have reduced myself from a moderate risk of fracture to a very mild risk. In fact, I suspect at the next bone density scan, I will not be diagnosed with osteoporosis, possibly osteopenia, but then I'll work on that. I will continue to work on it for the rest of my life. It's important because fractures change everything. So if I can do it, you can do it. Number 7, another myth. Older people are lonely and despondent. Now, I have addressed this issue before. The fact is, we know that older people experience, on the whole as a group, better mental health than younger people. Adults in their 60s and 70s are at their happiest. So life satisfaction increases, it doesn't decrease. And yes, in all age groups, mental illness is an issue. And for older people, if they appear to be despondent, if they appear to be depressed, guide them to seek help if they're not able to do it themselves, which is sometimes what happens. But as a group, we are far from it. We're doing better. 8, you will get really obese when you age. Okay, this completely ignores our knowledge of eating habits, healthy nutrition, exercise that we've developed throughout our lifespan. And alternatively, number 9 here, older people lose so much muscle mass that they become emaciated. Again, our knowledge of healthy nutrition and healthy exercise, we've learned how to take care of ourselves. So yes, there are people who are sedentary and may get very big or very small, but that happens in all age groups. Finally, for number 10, older people are sexless and have no libido. Apparently, whoever wrote these ideas never met anybody who's older. But ask any older person, and if they're honest, they will tell you that they still are interested. They are doing just fine. Now, if you're in poor physical health, if you're obese or overweight, you may experience a lack of interest or ability, but this can happen at any age. This isn't so much age related as it is behavior related. It's just how you take care of your body. And mental health can impact sexual desire as well. The other thing is that if, as you're aging, you do find there are some issues, there are things that can help you. So, men, I think there's a medication out there. There's lubricants, all kinds of things for women. There are ways to continue right into your last days. Okay, now the fact is there are so many more myths out there. And if I went through all of them, I would be here all day. I have to wonder where people get some of these ideas, where they've come from. And I gotta tell you, if you've had any kinds of experiences that are interesting, funny, bizarre, serious, and really awful, anything, please feel free to share. I think we can all appreciate them a little too well. Now, finally, as I usually say, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and explore. And remember, to be senior is to be proud. Hugs.